What can you tell us about him as far as character, personality, things like that?
Ruben's one of those guys. He's hardworking. He's humble. He's respectful. He's just a well guy right across the board.
So I take it then you were surprised by what happened?
I don't, like I just said, I don't know everything that happened over there at the hospital. I was still coming back and forth between X-rays and stuff like that, so I really didn't catch the whole thing. So I don't know what happened. I have to speak to Ruben later on today.
What kind of scheme could you see you fitting into? What kind of scheme you think fits your skill set the best?
I feel like I can play a 3-4 and also a 4-3 because at Bama we ran a multiple defense, and I feel like I can play both. I can play a 5 technique or a 0 nose and a 3 technique. And on a 4-3, I feel like I'd be more on the inside, and a 3 technique on a 2-eye. So I feel like I can play either or. Yes, if I get an opportunity to call him and check up on him later today. I'm not sure. I'm just going to ask him how he's feeling and ask him everything that happened and just check up on him, make sure he's all good.
What was your initial reaction when you heard about what happened? Were you shocked about how it turned out?
I was shocked because going across the board, I don't know the real story, and a lot of people got different stories and things. So I just wanted to talk to Ruben and get the truth and what really happened.
You've had a couple months to think about that championship loss. You feel any differently about it now than you did in January?
It's still there a little bit, simply because I wanted to go out with the last win in my last college career game, and I felt like we played good on defense, but we had some little small things we could have executed a lot better. But it was a tough loss for us. Clemson played well, and they deserved that win.
Is there any, like a drive in particular, maybe that last drive that kind of sticks with you? You wish you would have done something a little different on that one?
Yes, that last drive is pretty much going to stick with me forever because we just couldn't stop them on the last drive. It came down to 1 second in the last play to stop them and win the national championship, and we didn't execute the one time we needed to the whole season.
What was it about Deshaun Watson that was special enough to really take it to you guys 2 years in a row?
He's a great quarterback, has great wide receivers, great skill position players out there, and they just came with the mindset that they wasn't going to be denied the same mindset we have out there on defense. And they came out there ready to work, and they went down by 14 in the first half, and they didn't let that affect them. And they came back with the same mindset that they were going to keep grinding, so there was no time on the clock, and that's exactly what they did.
Are you in your really strength of your
Can you say that again?
things that you do the best?
I feel like I'm a dominant run stopper. I can also collapse the pocket on the inside, get pressure on the quarterback, get him to step outside the pocket.
You related to LaDainian in any way?
My family used to tell me I was, but I never met him before, so I don't know. We might be distant cousins or something.
You're interested in tattoo work, aren't you?
I draw a lot of different stuff, and a lot of people ask me to draw tattoos, but I really haven't had time to draw any tattoos for anyone.
What do you like to draw? Like comic stuff or like?
Pretty much anything. I like to draw comics and anime stuff like that, and I'm trying to work more towards realism now, so I like to start working towards that. And I've been painting also, trying to get better at that.
How do you do that? When you become a pro football player, how are you going to sort of balance that out?
I'm just gonna have to find some free time, just if I want to relax or something on the weekends when I'm done watching film and stuff like that. I guess I could just pull out my sketch pad and start drawing and things, and just to relax my mind and get away from football a little bit.
Dalvin, who's your agent?
Pat Dye Jr.
Who are some of the teams that you met with here?
I met with quite a few teams. I met with the Falcons, Jaguars. I met with Seahawks 2 days ago. Just across the board, the Saints. I've been meeting with a lot of teams. I got a couple more meetings tonight also. I'm meeting with them later on today. I feel like just looking from the outside in, it probably can, but I feel like if you get the whole perspective from both sides and see what really happened, I feel like it wouldn't affect them too much, simply because if you just hear half of the story, you don't know both sides, and that could make you look bad, but when you know both sides, it might have a better meaning behind it for the most part.
Dalvin, can you talk about how your wrestling background helped you prepare for interior defensive line play?
I think it helped me out a lot because wrestling is a big sport of leverage. You have to learn how to control the other person across from you. And playing interior defensive line, you got to play a lot of double teams and a lot of big people leaning on you and pushing on you in different ways. And just with the wrestling background, you can understand how to fight against the pressure a whole lot easier, just because you know that leverage already. And then hand placement, you got to have good hand placement in wrestling. And then when you're trying to practice leverage in football and hand placement and trying to control somebody else, those things are essential. If you don't know those little small aspects and details, you're not going to be great as a defensive lineman. I feel like they helped me become a better defensive lineman just because I had a wrestling background.
And have you met with the Denver Broncos yet?
I met with them yesterday.
When you're drawing and illustrating it, do you usually like create stories out of it or characters, or what kind of things do you draw?
Sometimes I created a couple characters. I'll turn myself into a couple of animated characters sometimes. Like I just watch a cartoon, I just try to make it into my own little version. Yeah, so I'll try to do that every now and again just to have a little fun with it.
Do you have a name for that character, or is it just Dalvin?
Not yet.
Any superpowers or anything like that?
Not really, not yet. I'll probably post something if I come up with something for some superpowers.
Have you ever based a character on Nick Saban or one of your coaches?
Not yet. I should though. Yeah.
Post that one. We all want to see that.
Hey, Dalvin, do you ever read scouting reports about yourself? Do you ever read scouting reports about yourself?
Sometimes, but I really stay away from it for the most part. I just try to stay focused and continue my training and do what I normally did at Bama, and try to stay away from the media a little bit.
What about friends and family? Do they ever like screenshot something and send it to you and say, look what they're saying about you here?
Yeah, I think they've done it a couple of times. They screenshotted something and sent it to me, but I just tell them try not to send it to me. Just keep it to yourself for the most part. I just want to focus on getting better each and every day.
Nobody does anybody in your family get like defensive and say, hey, look what they said about you. You want me to talk to them?
I'm pretty sure some of my cousins probably have in the past couple of months and things like that, but they mean the best for me, and they just want to make sure I'm protected because I'm the younger cousin, you can say, and I'm pretty sure all of them are pretty defensive about me.
It's interesting for someone to want to protect you. You're probably one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think you were the wrestling champion of Alabama in the locker room whenever you guys threw down. Who else was really good who might give you a challenge?
To give me the best challenge, Deshaun Ham's pretty good. Dakota Ball probably gave me the best challenge while I was there. My last couple of years, him and Corn Curve. Those are probably the top two simply because they were my roommates freshman year, so they always try to challenge me in the dorms and things like that, and they always try to push me so they could prove that they were better than me, but they never beat me, but they got pretty close sometimes.
Did they scout you out and try to use your moves against you? Or?
Yeah, Dakota did back in the day, yeah.
Back to your scouting report, is it kind of weird if anyone says that a knock on you is you're not fast? Because short area quickness is what's important for you, right? Do you ever kind of smirk if you see something like that?
I kind of smirk because pretty much with the defense we played at Alabama, I really didn't have the opportunity to express my speed, open field, and things like that because I was mostly on the inside. I did my role. My role was to pretty much take up double teams and things like that, and I mostly got the two-man slide protection or running back and step up in the middle and try to chip me if I get free sometimes like that. But I did my job. I just tried to make the team the best as I could when I was there, and we did great. We had a great defense pretty much almost every season I was there, and I did my job, and that was what I was supposed to do.
Sorry if you were asked about this, but were you around when Ruben's situation went down?
No, I got there towards the end of it, and I really don't know everything that happened on it, so I was running back and forth between x-rays, so I'm going to talk to Ruben later on to find out what happened so I know the full story because I'm not really sure what exactly happened and what triggered everything.
You talked about all afterwards?
No, I haven't had time to talk to him. We've been so busy running around here, so I'm probably going to call him tonight if I get a chance to.
Surprising though when you saw the stories coming out in the media?
I was pretty surprised because I know Ruben's a level-headed guy. He's every time he talks to anybody, he's respectful about it. He always say yes sir, no sir, and yes ma'am, no ma'am. And he's a pretty respectful person all around. And I know the real Ruben and everything like that, so I was pretty shocked about it. I can't say it again. I think I'll meet with them later on tonight for the most part.
How those visits been like? Get to talk to these teams for 15 months.
I liked it so far because I get to break down some defensive plays and things like that. Just go over some of their defensive plays and their schemes and things like that. And I like learning new things. So I've been enjoying the meeting with the different teams and coaches like that. Thank you.
Sounds like your stock is on the rise. How have you been? What kind of feedback have you been getting from these teams? And how?
I really haven't even asked about my draft stock. I just want to be the best I can be and just keep proving that there's some hidden talents I got on the field what I wasn't able to show at Alabama, and I just want to continue to prove that I'm a better player than people may think I am.
What are those hidden talents you didn't show?
I feel like I'm a great pass rusher. I just haven't had the opportunity with the defenses we ran to prove it like I wanted to, and that's one of the main things I want to prove.
Thanks, Dalvin. Thank you.